Hey guys, it's YodaJoe93. I hope everyone's having a great day. Sorry for the shaky cam. It's being kind of problematic. But we are here talking about these Cobra Kai pictures. We're going to break them down, talk about theories, talk about all that good stuff. So you guys know me. I am a huge fan of Cobra Kai. It is one of my top 3 favorite shows. And I got really connected to it. Like, so, we talk about Star Wars, we talk about Marvel, we talk about DC. We all love those things. But this is something that I truly feel passionate about as a show because I was going through a really hard time in my life and Cobra Kai got me through. And so now I feel like I owe it by making content about the things that I love, and I just absolutely love the show. I am also, through this hard time, I also am now a martial artist. I study in karate and Krav Maga, and I'm loving it. So let's talk about these pictures, guys, and let's talk about theories and predictions. So picture number 1, we have Kim Da-eun right now, our new sensei. So I'm going to move the mouse off the screen. So she looks amazing, guys. She looks absolutely badass. I love the look. I think she looks incredible. I love seeing Tori here. I love seeing so you can see Tori on the corner here. She is here, and this is, I believe, to be an all-female class in the dojo. So it's going to be, and Kim Da-eun is teaching it. And we know Kim's going to be big this season. We know they announced her. And we have our theories that she is going to be the granddaughter of the person that taught Terry Silver and Kreese. Like, Captain Turner learned his style of karate from someone else. His style of fighting. And so this is where we're going to find out about that, I think. And so here we have Tori, and we have Devin to the other side. But, so you got Tori on the left, Devin on the right, and then you have the other students watching. In the corner here, since we're doing this whole breakdown, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's a wall of different snakes. And let's just talk about this dojo, guys. This dojo looks amazing. I love it. Like, coming from someone who's seen a very small dojo and it doesn't look very advanced, I can tell you this is a very good dojo. Alright, next thing we gotta talk about is the mat they're on. Okay, so Kim Da-eun, being the sensei, she is squared up. So she's got her left hand is blocking her face. Very important for a fighting stance. Her right arm is getting ready to throw a punch. The reason for this is she is getting ready to fight Tori and Devin. Because so you see this mat that the students are on? This is, normally when you line up in karate class, that's how you line up for that. You do it through this mat. And so when you're doing that, that's very important to have that. And they're going to spar. They're going to fight. It says Cobra's on 3, so they're going to have a class. They're going to spar, which means to fight each other to train to become stronger. So that's our biggest thoughts on this first picture. I think this is pretty important. Let's look at picture number 2, shall we? Sorry, I'm moving the mouse real quick. It got kind of in the way. So picture number 2. And lo and behold, here we have Devin. Okay, so new Cobra Kai sensei in the background there. You guys see all the trophies. Still loving this Cobra Kai dojo. Tori and Devin are basically, they're practicing kicks. They're going for height. That's what these paddles are for. They use them in Taekwondo quite often to train their kicks. Perfect fighting stance for Devin. Really liking it so far. So here's the thing we have to remember, okay, with Devin. A lot of people are freaking out. I've seen a lot of people make videos. Why is Devin in Cobra Kai? This makes no sense. I'm going to break it down here. So a lot of people are making videos. I'm going to reveal it in this specific video, the breakdown. Devin is in Cobra Kai because when Johnny and Robbie head off to go find Miguel, Eagle Fang shuts down. Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do were both supposed to shut down. Devin does not know the Miyagi-Do students. She's never been to Miyagi-Do. She lost to Tori in the All Valley. Tori seems like a very strong woman. Devin is smart. Cobra Kai has high technology and the best quality equipment that you can get, and the best teachers and trainers right now that are still active in the field. So yeah, guys, pretty cool to see them sparring, training, practicing the kicks. I'm cool with Devin in Cobra Kai. It makes sense to me. She doesn't have to be evil. She's just trying to further her training as she is new to the art. It's going to take her time. She wants to become a better martial artist. This is how. And that might change. I'm excited to see what Johnny's reaction to it. I'm really excited to see Tori and Devin work together. This is one of my favorite images we've seen so far. I'm very excited to see where it leads. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I love Tori. I love Devin. I think this is going to be great. And I can't wait for it. And I love these Cobra Kai guys. They're so amazing, guys. And I love that Tori's taking a mentor role this season. We'll talk about that more in the what to expect from Tori this season, because I think it's going to be really cool. Alright, guys. Do we have anything else to say about this picture? We're cool with Devin being in Cobra Kai. The tagline of the picture says, practice makes perfect. So once again, as a karate practitioner and Krav Maga, practice does improve your progress and make you stronger. So the more you practice, the more you learn. And this is truly an indication of that, and I really love it. So, next image. Now we got Johnny and Robbie. Looks like they won some sort of hot pepper competition. Because Robbie's all excited. Looks like he won, and he's proud of it, right? So he won the thing, he's very proud he won. And Johnny's like, yeah, let's go. So that's pretty cool. And you can tell that kind of just based off, like it says Johnny, this one doesn't really have a description. It just says Robbie and Johnny celebrate a victory. So you got the milk there because they just had spicy peppers. Maybe they're trying to win money so that they have money to use in this country while they're here. Because I don't know if you know this, but in the different countries, like if you live in America and you go over to some place like Mexico, they have pesos, so they have a different currency of money. So that's probably why they're doing this, is to win money. And it's also kind of like a Johnny version of the Mr. Miyagi ice breaking challenge with Daniel in Karate Kid 3. It just is kind of, hey, we're doing this. And we're going to win money. It's going to be fun. So that's really cool. Really love seeing Johnny and Robbie bond together. Alright. Next up, we got Daniel LaRusso getting some R&R. There have been some people that say this is the LaRusso house. This is Daniel on vacation. You can see the beach behind him. He looks happy. He's got 2 drinks in his hand. He's living life. Getting a little sun. It's looking good for him. So I'm liking this quite a bit, guys. I think it looks very good. I think he's taken some days off because I think this season is going to primarily be Chosen's dojo. Like, we'll get to who's in charge of which dojos in a minute. But I think Chosen is the one that has made this dojo for himself. And they're working together, but Chosen is the one in charge. And I think this is really, really cool. So he's able to take some days off. Mr. Gasoline, I'm Gasoline, will take care of the dojo while I kick back, have a few drinks. So it's good. After all the stress Daniel's been through, it's nice to see him happy for once and having a good time on vacation. Alright, next up. So, like I talked about in karate, as a karate student here, so you got Kylo over here with his whack haircut. You got all the new students, both adults, so both kids and maybe even some adults as well, but mostly kids are all lined up here. Kylo's on this side. Very interesting that Kylo did not get kicked out, but he looks like he's still one of the top students. The other one's in front. Kenny's in the middle, which means Kenny's going to be like one of the top students this season. So expect that. I think that's definitely coming down the pipeline. I think it's going to be very cool. Kenny is definitely going to be one of our top students. So expect that, because that's going to be a thing. Now, whether he holds up against Eli, Miguel, and Robbie in a fight, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, this is what we're dealing with. It's cool to see Kenny in the middle. I've been in the middle of my karate classes. It's a cool moment to have. So definitely very cool to feel like you're the top student. Alright, now we got Amanda and Carmen receive a mysterious phone call. So we have Amanda and Carmen. You can see the phone on them. They're both dressed up, getting ready to go somewhere, and maybe something bad. Maybe Kreese calls them on his one phone call because he has no one else to talk to and he needs help. Or maybe Miguel finally, Carmen's kind of lonely, and Johnny and and Daniel were going to take them out. But then this also might be the first time they're hearing from Miguel. Maybe Miguel's calling the LaRussos because he's friends with them and wants to talk to his mom and tell her that he's okay. So I think this is pretty interesting. It could also be Silver calling and maybe doing a threat. You never know. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Alright, next on our list. Now we have Silver getting a drink for Amanda. So my theory on this one is Silver looks like he's at some sort of party with Amanda. Amanda's kind of giving him the side eye like, I don't know if I can trust you. My husband doesn't like you. But I think Silver this season is going to try to convince Amanda that he's not a bad guy. Or at least he wants them to think that. And he wants to make Amanda think that her husband is crazy. Because Daniel wants nothing more than to stop Terry Silver. But Terry Silver, obviously being the bad guy, doesn't want that. So he's going to try and use Amanda to kind of trick Daniel and manipulate Daniel a little bit. He'll manipulate Amanda in the sense of like, oh, I'm a good guy. Like, Chris didn't do that very much, but there was a couple signs he did. But I think Terry Silver's definitely the guy to completely manipulate someone. I think he'll definitely try and manipulate Daniel's wife and use it against him. Because that would really hurt. To have your wife turn against you like that, I think would be pretty brutal. So that's my theory on that one. Alright. This is a very important shot, guys. So, in this corner, we have Dimitri, we have Robbie, we have Anthony, we have Eli, we have Chris, Mitch, looks like Nate, and Sam, as well as Chris, as I mentioned. So let's talk about a couple things in this picture. So a lot of people are like surprised that they spoiled that Robbie is back in Miyagi-Do, but we knew he was going to be back in Miyagi-Do. We knew it was only a matter of time. I think the reason for this is, so if you look at their clothes, so like you got Mitch back there still wearing red, Robbie's wearing red, and only a couple of them are wearing red. So I think what this means basically is that there is going to be that the Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang are truly this time for real. They're joining together the right way. And that's going to be a big theme. Now, what they're doing in this picture is they're bowing. My theory on who they're bowing to is Chosen. Because I think Chosen will be taking the lead on classes this season. It could be Daniel or Johnny, but I'm going to say it's Chosen. I think Chosen is the safe bet, and that's what we're going to go with. So let's talk about one more thing in this picture. So cool to have Anthony and Miyagi-Do. I'm excited to see how his training goes. Love seeing Robbie here next to everyone again. Notice certain characters here have green. So you got Anthony here. He's got green. Dimitri's got green. You can also see, I don't know if you can see it in this picture, but there's a little green on Robbie's pants. There's some green on Eli's socks. So I think the biggest thing to take away from this, guys, is green could be, I think green is going to be, blue was the original color that Miyagi-Do used to associate themselves with. So blue is their original color. So blue represents the balance and the defense. I think that green is going to be Chosen's way of showing the offense side of Miyagi-Do. You know, if your enemy insists on war, you take away their ability to wage it. So also let's talk about the next big thing in this photo, which is Eli right here. He's starting to grow the mohawk naturally. So like Bruce Banner and the Hulk, Eli and Hawk are one. They're going to be one entity. They're going to be one unit. And so that's going to be pretty cool. He's growing back the mohawk. I can't wait to see what color it's going to be. A lot of people have said orange. I personally hope we get the purple back, at least for a little bit, because I really wanted more of the purple. I would love any color it is, though. But purple would be cool. Again, orange would be cool. I would like green, because maybe green could go with the theme that's going on. I'm kind of hoping this whole green thing maybe leads to new gis. Maybe Miyagi-Do will have different gis this season because they're training with Chosen. We'll have to wait and see. That remains to be seen at this point here. So let's go to the next one now. Alright, so now we got Terry Silver and Tori. Tori's coming in with the trophy. She's not happy to bring it to him. Now, the reason why this picture is so important is because I think she's going to confront him. I think this picture takes place in episode 1 after they had won. And she's bringing the trophy in to Terry Silver so that they can display the trophy and make the dojos look nicer because they're the champions. And Terry Silver wants that to stay that way. So he's going to... Most senseis, when they celebrate a win, they usually keep the trophies in the dojo so that a lot of people that come and join the dojos can see that oh, well, look at these new members. You won a trophy? Well, I bet I can do that. And that's such a super cool high honor. So I think that's kind of what's going on, is she's bringing it so they can display it. And then in terms of what's going on with Terry Silver, she's going to confront him about the fact that this is going to be the make or break whether Tori stays in Cobra Kai or not. She's coming to confront him like, look, I could have won that on my own. You cheated. I didn't like that. And it will be very interesting to see how Terry reacts to this. Like, what's he going to say? Is he going to be upset that she knows about it? Is he going to be like, hey, let's talk about this. Like, I can't have my star student leave. I still need you, Tori. And so that kind of is going to be Tori and Silver's relationship this season, because she was so close to Kreese, is going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to see where it goes. Alright, next up, we got the boys at the pool. So you got a new lifeguard here. Looks like they're at a water park. You got Robbie looking shredded. And you got Miguel. So big things to take away from this scene. This is before they have the yelling match in the parking lot, I believe. Because in the parking lot, in the trailer, or the teaser trailer, it says, Robbie says, we're not friends. And Miguel says, we never will be. And so this is them. Looks like they got into some altercation at the water park because the lifeguard is keeping them away from each other. So they clearly, at this point, haven't become friends yet. But I'm confident by the end of the season, and even after their altercation that they have back at Johnny's apartment, they will become friends in some way, shape, or form. Because this season is going to be all about bringing everyone together. As we saw with that Miyagi-Do picture, everyone is coming together with a purpose. So that's going to be pretty interesting, guys. I'm very interested in Miguel's storyline this season. It's very intriguing to me. Alright, let's go to the last two pictures. And our next most exciting picture, we have Mike Barnes back in the flesh. Sean Cannon himself. So he's in a fighting stance. He looks like he's done quite well for himself because he looks like he's rich. He's in like a nice little rich club area. He's got a nice suit on. And he's got like button up, liking the facial hair on him. It looks very Mike Barnes, looks older, looks like age has treated him well. He looks very upset. So he's either confronting Silver at this moment, or something bad has happened to him and he's just upset. Very excited to see Mike Barnes back. And if he is fighting someone right now, you know he's going to tell them, their karate's a joke. Like, you know he's going to do it, because he's just such a boss. He's married now, you can see by his ring. Maybe whatever this is about, maybe we find out that his wife died and he's pissed off about it. Or maybe he thinks he's doing a job for someone and he finds out that Terry Silver is here to pretty much recruit him. Because the big thing is, guys, sound off in the comments. Do you think that Mike Barnes will eventually join up in Cobra Kai? Or do you think that he will be doing other things? I think that at first, similar to Silver, he'll be hesitant. But I do think Mike Barnes will finally join Cobra Kai in a state of desperation. Whether he stays in there and whether he's happy there remains to be seen. But he's either going to... Here's the thing we've got to talk about, okay? So some people are like, oh, what if Mike Barnes joins up with Johnny and them? Which is possible, but we got Johnny, Chosen, and everyone now. We have a lot of heroes. We need villains. And not just Terry Silver, not just Kim Do-eun. We need Mike Barnes being Mike Barnes. Maybe he did turn a new leaf, but people can be changed. Like Terry told Daniel, you still got a little Cobra Kai in you. And that's the thing. He probably still has some Cobra Kai in him. So I'm super excited for Mike Barnes. I can't wait to see his return. I'm super excited to see his arc. And I think it's going to be pretty epic. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be pretty huge, guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Are you guys excited for Mike Barnes? Make sure you let him know that his karate isn't a joke, guys, because he's a beast. Your karate's a joke! Yeah, man, that's so good. All right, let's go to our final picture, guys. Final picture time. And here we have Johnny, Daniel, and Chosen. So I have a couple theories on this one. So this is our new Holy Trinity. So in Marvel, the Holy Trinity was Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America. In DC, the Holy Trinity is Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. This is the Cobra Kai Holy Trinity. Johnny Lawrence, you got Daniel LaRusso, and Chosen Taguchi. Now, who are all these people behind them, you're wondering? So I have two theories on this. One theory I have are these are other senseis, and they're joining together because Cobra Kai is becoming such a problem. Terry has so many dojos, and they want to put a stop to it. So they're all coming together as a team, forming a bigger alliance than just the three of these senseis. That's one theory. Theory number two, which I think is the most likely theory. So a lot of people are like, are we really going to have to do another tournament in Cobra Kai? I think there's room for another tournament, but it's not going to be in All Valley anymore. It's not going to be about the Valley. It's going to be much bigger. So I think this is possible. These are actual board members for what's known as the global tournament, or something that might be even international, maybe across the state. And they're here to see a demo of the students and what they're capable of for this so-called tournament. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys interested in a global tournament? Do you want more tournaments in Cobra Kai, or you want it to keep, or you kind of want it to move away from the tournaments? Let me know in the comments below. I'm all here for it, whatever it is. I think this looks great. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I love these pictures so much. They give me a lot to think about, and I'm going to be doing several videos this week about each and every one of these things. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Strike the comment section. Remember, make sure you strike first and strike hard and drop those likes. No mercy. Have a great day.